Good day, greetings, good afternoon, good evening, just goodness and greatness. Welcome back to S.E.M.P.L.E Healing 333, where we use all tools, resources, we use everything to learn life's lessons, to, see what the Most High is speaking to us, where our soul is trying to lead us, and rediscovering who we are to our core. So, thank you for stopping by. Thank you to all of you who do come drop in and give me just a few minutes of your time. I hope that the information that I share with you all is beneficial in some way. So, today was one of those days, and I wanted to share because I had like a moment. And so I was doing a massage and I was kind of talking to myself, right? I was, they done added on a cosmetic full body boost. Oh, I gotta make this quick because my person already here. But we got about 15 minutes before the actual appointment. Anyway, so I was giving myself a little pep talk, encouraging myself and just kind of going through what I need to do, what I need to let go, and I was talking about the energies that I just need to let go of. Like, I just feel like I just want to just let everything go. And when I say let everything go, just give in to what I feel, in a sense. Because I always find myself fighting a certain urge, and they're not really unhealthy. Well, they're not unhealthy. These could be emotional outbursts. Though I don't have emotional outbursts, at least I don't anymore in my teenage years. Real quick. Just, I can wake up mad, but that's a Gemini energy. I don't wake up like that anymore, just mad at the world now. I can't be mad enough, I feel like. But me just releasing old energies that I've operated in for the majority of my life that's not serving me anymore. And then I kind of been hearing here and there from like different readers in regards to old energies and trying to move forward and start a new chapter with old energy, stagnant energy, dead energy. And of course I definitely don't want to do that, so I was just kind of massaging and going through everything that I need to do, and asking for advice within myself, asking the Most High, like, okay, how am I going to do this? And what all does this entail, right? And the question always come up, how's others going to respond? My nose is itching, sorry. How are others going to respond to this change? Because it's going to be uncomfortable for me to have to just really express myself. Now, I know I don't have to share every thought, but there's instances where I just have to speak my mind. And it's going to be uncomfortable for me, but it's also going to be uncomfortable for the person I'm speaking with, especially if it's somebody that I've been interacting with for years, or somebody in my family, because it's going to be something new. It's going to be something different and unexpected. And, initially, or they just may not take it the right way in which I'm delivering it, because it's different. So I thought about all of that. But as I'm doing all this in my mind while I'm doing the massage, right? The bread of heaven came to mind. Drinking from the cup. It was something about Yeshua and eating the bread and drinking the blood, but not in a sense of like the communion way, because I don't know, I was like, the bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. And what I was getting from it is like, you know, I was thinking about meditation and things like that. I was thinking about my energy and how my energy affects other people, and it's unfolding to me now. Whereas I thought one way about myself, is not true. It's actually the opposite. And up until now, everybody else, a lot of people have seen it but me, and try to take advantage of it. So anyway, what I got from that is just absorbing the essence of the Most High, absorbing that energy, that life-giving prana. And so as I was thinking about this scripture, and yes, you're talking to the people, right? Because at the end of it, I'm just thinking about the consciousness, right? The Christ consciousness, the ascension or the rapture, some would call, is feeding off of that energy. Feeding off of that energy. When you thirsty, when you hungry, you feeding off of that energy. You going into your secret place. You going into your meditative state and taking on the energy or the essence of the Most High and allowing it to shine light on those areas within you that are just causing clutter within your soul. So I went to look up the scripture. I gotta hurry up. The scripture was John chapter 6 verse 32. I'm gonna just read 32 and 33. It says, truly, truly, I say to you, it was not Moses who gave you the bread from heaven. It is my Father who gives you the bread from heaven. And 33 says, for the bread of God is that which cometh down from heaven, and giveth life unto the world. Now, the question is, and I know a lot of people ask, where is heaven? What is this bread from heaven? According to the Bible, Yeshua said, is in you. That's what he said. You don't need to look outside of yourself. You don't need to go into the fields or to the house. You don't need to go anywhere. Just go within. It's within you. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. It's within you. That means if you want to take from the bread of life, if you want to drink from that cup, if you want to have that continuous flow of energy going through you, right? That living water flowing from your belly. And of course that could also mean light language as well, or tongues for those who use that term. I hope I ain't over my time. But yeah, so you have to go within within in order to give this light, to receive this life-giving source, to feed on the essence that is the Most High, the essence of the Creator of heaven and earth and all things in it, all organisms and stuff. Now, I don't know, I think Yeshua describes himself as the bread of life, right? The bread that comes from heaven, right? But that bread you only can experience when you go within, because that's where heaven is. You have to go within and search for that treasure that is there, right? And then they mentioned the manna, or the bread that fell from heaven, which during the time that was the children of Israel who was in the wilderness. They was in the wilderness, and during this time in the wilderness, they didn't know where they was going. They really was following Moses, because that was who was leading them, and that was who was getting the instructions from God. So during this time they was in the wilderness, they didn't really have any stability in regards to where they stayed. They was headed somewhere. They on a journey, just like you and I. We on a journey, and over the course of this journey, you just not sure at every turn what you're gonna come into contact with, what you're gonna face. Even the children of Israel, when they left Egypt, there was places that they had to go, and some places that God told Moses to take them. In some instances, they had to take longer routes to avoid some type of war in another city or country that they would have had to face had they took the short route. So for us too, there are times when we want to be there already. But if the children of Israel had took that shorter route, if you go back and read the story, they would have had to go to war. They weren't prepared for that. They didn't have what they need, none of that. These people already broke down. They've been enslaved for what, 40 years or something like that in Egypt. And so God took them the long way because there was lessons that they needed to learn. Same with us. God takes us the long way. And during that time when you're in the wilderness, you having to learn to trust God, trust your intuition, trust yourself, right? And during these times, God gives you what you need for that day, your daily bread. God gives you what you need. You know, during this time, it's not flowing freely. You getting it at this time from outside sources, just like the children of Israel. What they received from God or any instruction like that, it came through Moses. So there's times when we in the wilderness and we learning the voice of God. We learning the voice of the Most High. And the daily bread that we get is coming from different places. It's coming from your pastors, ministers in the church. It's coming from videos that you watch, church sermons. It's coming through tarot readings. It's coming through social media memes. It's coming through a co-worker, a client, or whoever. And that's your daily bread, and that's how you're getting it at that time. That's the manna you get every day. But then when you get that bread from heaven, that's coming from the inside. It's a stream, it's a flow. It's continuously coming up, and every time you need, you can just go within and draw from that, and you ain't gotta be looking out everywhere for something else. And I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta go. I want to finish this, but I just want to say this. If you're at a place right now and you just, don't know if you're coming or going, right? Go within and drink. Go within and drink from the essence that is the Most High. Allow the light to shine within you and your heart and your soul, and drink from that. Drink from that and fill your own cup and allow it to guide you. And if you in this time of the wilderness, just know what you need is going to come when you need it. That daily bread is going to come. Just be open to the vessel in which it comes. And be encouraged. Be encouraged. Don't give up. This journey is your journey. It's not like anybody else's journey. So only you know the way. The answers are already within you. So go within, drink from that cup, and have a wonderful day.